Welcome to Star Wars Connections, a channel devoted to finding the connections in Star Wars canon. Whether it be movies, TV, books, or comics, I'll try to cover it. In today's video, we're going to look at the Doctor Aphra comic series, issues number 1 to 19. So in no particular order, let's get started. Number 1. Gorons. Gorons appear in the first issue of Doctor Aphra as the personal bodyguards of Su Tarth, a representative of an organisation that Aphra owes money to. Moroth, the original Goron that appeared in Rogue One, was intended to be part of a duo in the main crew of characters which eventually became Baze and Chirrut. Number 2. Thanoth. It is revealed that Magna Tolvan worked directly under Thanoth, an inspector assigned by General Tag to investigate a heist carried out by Darth Vader. Inspector Thanoth first appeared in the Darth Vader comic and showed his prowess by eventually uncovering Vader's true identity. It's there that he met his end. Number 3. Mercenaries. In issue 15, Doctor Aphra is tasked with hunting down the digital memories of 000 with a group of mercenaries. It's here we see some familiar faces. Tam Posler first appeared as a background character in Rogue One. We learn more about him as an interstellar lawman investigating a series of crimes on Jeddah. We later learn he is on the hunt for none other than the mad Doctor Aphra, wanted for his creative surgery on his patients, which leaves them horrifically disfigured. He's also a cyborg badass. Next to Posler sits Kaysen Bog, a victim of Dr. Evazan, also first appearing in Rogue One, if only for a second. After being blown apart on Jeddah and put back together by the Mad Doctor, he and his lover, Tam, accept the job to raise funds to find Evazan. Other members of the crew include Dek Nil, a first-gen droideka customized and reprogrammed by Aphra, Sister Six, a Zexto assassin whose species first appeared in The Phantom Menace, Glass Dumbra, a female Defel who shares the same species with the original Wolfman from the Mos Eisley Cantina, and Halio Bass, a Skakoan working as a double agent for the Empire. He shares the same species as Wat Tambor, the Techno-Union leader from the Clone Wars. Number 4. Hera Syndulla. Hera Syndulla makes an appearance as a rebel flight instructor on a repurposed Lucahult-class droid control ship. She is targeted by Aphra and her crew as a way of infiltrating a top-secret Imperial research base. Hera made her first appearance in Star Wars Rebels as the pilot of the Ghost and leader of the Lothal Rebels. Number 5. Crime Bosses. In Volume 2, titled The Enormous Profit, Aphra attempts to sell an ancient Jedi crystal to some of the galaxy's most notorious crime lords, one of which is Sooth of the Hutt, a male Hutt who served under Jabba and who first made his appearance in the Darth Vader comic. Next is the soft-spoken Papa Torren. Torren first made an appearance in the Lando comic series as his exploitative employer. We also saw members of the Zara Dominion. Aphra and Luke Skywalker had a previous encounter with one in the Screaming Citadel crossover. Number 6. Exploding Tukas. Tukas first appeared in Star Wars The Clone Wars in the lower levels of Coruscant, although the Tukas that Doctor Aphra has aren't quite the same. Aphra's Tukas were cloned in a lab and are modified to explode on command, getting her out of a few sticky situations. Number 7. Annual. Lastly, in the Doctor Aphra annual comic, we learn about the backstory of Black Chrysanthemum, Aphra's hired muscle. It's here we see a variety of different species, everything from Trandoshans, Twi'leks, Nikto, Togruta, Tals, a Gamorrean, a Basilisk, and even a Herglick, which we rarely see pictured in canon. We also see a Dowutan, a species created for The Force Awakens. Through Chrysanthemum's trials, he also manages to escape the wrath of a Sarlacc and a Rancor. And those were some of the connections that stood out to me. If there are any in particular that I haven't covered in this video, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your feedback, so be sure to leave a comment. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you next time.